very welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, ageing is something that's happening to us all, but how can we age well?
Just so you age a little bit.
Just like this.
I'm aging right now. Yeah. Right now, here to give us some healthy aging tips from his brand new book, The Age Code. Welcome, neuroscientist and journalist, Dr. David Cox. David, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Pleasure to be here.
It's so lovely to have you. So come here. How are we aging in modern terms? Because our life expectancy has obviously grown exponentially. So are we not aging well?
Well, this is the thing. There's this alarming trend of healthy life expectancy is actually on the decline. And we've really seen this in the last 10 years. So this is the number of years you have in good health before you get a disease. And so, while there's all this focus at the moment on, can we live to 150? I feel we're almost missing the point because so many people, could be living longer and, enjoying more years of good health.
Well, are there ways and methods to push back against it? I know lots of people in their 60s who have difficulty walking or getting in and out of a car. But then my father, who's 65, goes to the gym every single day and morning swims. So is it just lifestyle or is it food intake or how can we prevent this?
I feel diet is so really huge. There's one thing which I really emphasize in the book, which is what I call the processed whole food balance. And you see this around the world, like countries where the intake of ultra-processed foods is going up. They're aging really badly. They're aging too quickly. And there's a lot of simple things that we can do. A lot of us are just missing out on really key nutrients. Things like Omega-3s, for example, which is a cheap, readily available supplement where you can get it from oily fish. And that's so key for aging really, really well. Like you mentioned, your father. One of the reasons why a lot of us become frail or we lose muscle as we get older is because we're not getting enough Omega-3s. And they're really important for everything from the immune system to muscle health.
OK, let's get all the tips that we possibly can right now. So Omega-3 is one thing. What should we be taking in every single day to be this is actually going to help you? You could be 35 right now, but this is going to help you when you're 85.
Definitely. There was a fascinating clinical trial last year which came out and it found a gram of Omega-3 each day is one of the most strongest things you can do to slow down aging. And there's a whole number of reasons for that. And you can do that just by taking a supplement each day or just having 2 pieces of salmon a week, is
OK. And then obviously fibre. I'm assuming you're going to say fibre is a big deal. Having a yogurt every day is a big deal, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Greek yogurt, actually, because that's a fermented food. A lot of people don't think about that. And one of the key things which determines how long you're likely to live is actually your gut health, because the gut's really connected with the immune system. So if your gut, basically 2/3 of your immune cells are in the gut. And so if you're keeping your gut healthier for longer, your immune system's going to be better at picking up pathogens, spotting cancers, all of these things, coping with trauma even.
OK. So there's certain diets then that are obviously much better. Like here in Ireland, we probably do have a lot of processed foods, but then there's likes of the Mediterranean diet. Would that be much better than, I suppose, having 3 takeaways a week?
Definitely. Well, the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet, these are kind of the gold standard diets we see in aging. But one of the key things which I mentioned in the book is obviously it's so hard to avoid ultra-processed foods. But I think the average Irish person is basically at the moment eating 60% ultra-processed foods. Okay. And even if you just slightly switch that balance, say to 60% whole foods and 40% ultra-processed foods, you're still going to be aging better. So it's not like you need to push yourself to completely eliminate them, but it's just if you can increase the number of plant foods or things like leafy greens in your diet, you're going to be getting more of these key nutrients that your body needs.
So if you just flip that number, genuinely, if you kind of went, OK, 60%, 40%, we're already at 60, ultra-processed. Is the science there saying that ultra-processed is bad for us?
Definitely. Okay. There's a number of reasons for that. We all find it. You eat too many processed foods, too many snacks. It's so easy to binge and overeat. Yeah. And what happens is a lot of people end up gaining more and more of this really damaging internal fat, which is really inflammatory for the body, and that really drives aging. And there's also a lot of concerns that ultra-processed foods contain certain additives, certain preservatives, which might actually be aggravating the gut and aggravating the immune system. And so that's a number of reasons why people are concerned.
You talk a lot about fermented foods.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Well, one of the key things is as we get older, our organ systems kind of slow down and just become a little bit less efficient. And what we really need is just like a little bit of a nudge, a bit of a kick. And why fermented foods are really good is because they contain these microbes which the immune system kind of detects. And it just gives it that little bit of a nudge, a bit of a kick to start working more efficiently again.
And you do, because everything in this book is based on science. And there was words in this that I just had never heard. I was like, what is going on here? You've looked at so much research. What are senolytics?
Okay, so basically one of the hallmarks of aging is these things called zombie cells. So basically as we get older, like so more and more cells in our body just stop functioning kind of properly. They just kind of like linger and they make other cells around them into zombie cells. And so it's one of the reasons why our organs kind of slowly shut down as we get older. But basically, common foods like onions, blueberries, things like that, strawberries, they contain these little plant chemicals called senolytics, which basically, they disable zombie cells and allows the immune system to clear them. So every time you have like a few blueberries, you're effectively microdosing senolytics.
Okay.
Does it matter when you start that? Like, could you be watching this morning and, you know, you're 20? Or could you be 90 and going, right, I'm going to have a handful of blueberries today, it might help something? Like... Is it too late for certain times?
It's never too late. I mean,
okay.
I think this is one of the fascinating things that I make this point in the age code. You know, someone who's 90, you know, they can still, you know, give themselves like a few more years of good life just by making changes now, you know.
Give me your dream breakfast, lunch and dinner.
I think a key thing to have for breakfast is actually protein. Like the body metabolizes protein so much better in the morning. And
we can't go through the whole diet. Okay. We'll get it off here and we'll put it online. The book is called The Age Code, The New Science of Food and How It Can Save Us. David Cox, Dr. David Cox, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Very much.
We'll be back with you on Ireland AM in just a minute.